Welcome to the Flower Pot Podcast, where we speak from the soil we grew in. I'm Jay, I'm 17, and I'm a proud Timbuk2 girl. The Flower Pot Podcast is led by the Timbuk2 girls, and here we take over the mic to dismantle harmful stereotypes and talk about topics that matter most to us. The things people don't always ask us about, the conversations that are often overlooked just because we're girls, or especially because we're growing up in the inner city. But our stories matter. This is where we lead, we come up with topics, we have the conversations, speak from our truth, and we bloom from our soil. This season is called The Flowers That Bloom Through Concrete, and today we're talking about relationships. Let's get into it.
Alrighty, and we're back. So today we are going to be talking about relationships, the R word. Mm-hmm. Okay. What comes to mind when you hear that word, relationships?
Bond.
Friendships.
Relationships, like romantic relationships.
Romance, love, rom-coms.
That's real.
Yeah. Friendships, but also just bonds you make with people.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Family.
Our family. We talk about family. Has family modeled healthy relationships for you?
No.
No.
That was a fast answer.
You want to know why?
Yes and no. Me, yes.
It depends. It depends on the people. Like
yeah.
Like mom and dad.
Like blood, mom and dad. No, but my stepdad and my mom, yeah.
My stepmom and my dad, absolutely not. My mom, yes.
You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. What you want to know?
You said it's healthy. So what do you learn that's healthy from their relationship, relationship?
Well, from my mom, I learned like how to love properly. I learned how to express my emotions properly from my mom. So from because my dad raised me my whole life. He doesn't know how to communicate his feelings well. He doesn't know how to talk, like how to approach things the right way. So I get that from him. I get that aggressiveness from him. And as I get older and as I grow, I realize that as a female, that's not something that you would want. You want to know how to communicate, like with any type of relationship, especially romantic. You want to learn how to communicate your feelings in a calm, cool, like proper, good way. And that's what my mom shows me how to do.
Add to that?
Yes.
With my parents, they're separated. They're still married. They had a lot of stuff going on. But despite all of that, they still remain married and still love each other very much. They may not have had the best relationship in the past, and they may be iffy in present times, but they do still show that they care about each other, and they don't do it for my sake. They do it because they really are authentic about their feelings with each other. Despite what has happened in the past, they still continue to model that, relationships are based on communication and trust. And I love that. So it shows me that, even if something's rocky with a relationship of mine, communication is a good thing to keep in mind because they communicate constantly.
Are relationships with your family important? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's important about it?
I feel like it's important to stay connected, to love each other, and to have good communication with them, because it could turn out sour if you don't express yourself with your family. It's not gonna work out with y'all.
Yeah. I feel like it's trust.
Yeah.
Right now, the trust is a heavy thing, especially at this age where we want to trust our family with things.
Yeah, I think it's important because let's say something happens at school and you want to go to your family about it. You need to, because I don't know how y'all parents are, but my mom, she'll provide emotional support for me.
Yeah, all of that for you, Queen. To add on to what all three of y'all were saying, it's really important to have those type of connections because they affect all types of relations that you have. Romantic relationships, friendships, school relationships, mutual connections, anything. It starts with what you see from your family relationships or what you deal with your family relationships. They carry on into your other relationships.
Yeah. What's the most important thing in having a healthy relationship, you think?
I say having boundaries.
Pretty much respect. I say understanding. Everybody say communication, but you can't have communication without understanding.
Right. It's the difference between listening to somebody and listening to somebody.
Right. It's the difference between listening to respond and listening to actually understand that person, where they're coming from. Follow my man.
Are you hearing me or are you listening to me?
So I heard boundaries. Do you feel like you've been taught how to set boundaries in your relationships?
It depends Like, I feel like that's something that you discover on your own.
Yeah, that's what.
Because like everybody's different. Like the way our parents love each other and set boundaries for each other, that's not the way we are. It's like it's not the same.
It's like a moment in your head where you click and something happens and then you're like, oh, I have to set boundaries with that person.
Yeah, like
especially
you set boundaries through personal experiences.
Yeah.
Like trauma or stuff like that. Like,
so how do you know what boundaries to set?
it depends. For example, like if I'm talking to D and me and D having a conversation and then like she goes take that conversation to somebody else, I know to set a boundary. Okay, I can't talk to you about this because you're gonna go talk about it with another person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
That
What are
makes
some of the
sense.
red flags that you've learned to pay attention to in friendship relationships?
Lying, the disrespect,
Acting different around others.
huh?
Like acting different.
Yes, that's
The
really
fake
big.
personalities and not knowing who they are. Oh, I could go on and on for days. Like,
Not being
Not
able
like-
to hear the truth.
Not being able to
Hear the truth.
hear the truth.
Like-
the sneakiness.
And how do y'all deal with that? So I heard somebody say fake friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that was,
Y'all know that
me.
song?
That was me.
Fake friends.
Y'all know
How do
that?
you deal with the fake friends?
I just cut you off and create my own space, and just go away. Yeah, so
To add on to what she said, like I feel like some people think like if you're if you stop being friends with a person, y'all immediately have beef. No, like like why can't I
Just
just
because
like
they
stop?
don't like you. They
Right,
like you from
like-
the jump.
It's like
That's
why can't you just
super
like stop being
animosity.
friends with somebody like without holding like a grudge against that person?
Add on to that, my experience, it's with like what she said, because they had it for me. It was way off. Like I don't got time. It's with the year I was in, junior year. It was it was a lot. Like I didn't have time with y'all. I cut y'all off. I'm done.
To add on what she's saying, I do also feel like, you and a friend could, not become friend or like not be friends anymore, but still kind of be acquaintances in a sense. Like you guys can still have mutual respect for one another and just not be friends. Like
Not be cool. But
yeah, like it's
cool.
like there's no beef or like no animosity. It's just like you guys still respect each other in a sense. Like, you do your own thing, I'm doing my own thing.
So when y'all have those kinds of situations, how do you exit? She said she just cut the people off.
Oh God.
Do you have a conversation with your friend
I tried
and
that
say,
first.
It depends on their maturity.
Oh,
okay.
It depends on their maturity.
Definitely.
But let's say like you try to have a conversation like they like try to think like like you like being smart like so like so like do
Just
you
jump
Like they
Like,
just
be
they
that
just point out everything. Like they just
Yeah.
pick it. Like
Yeah.
it's no point. Like everybody, you gotta realize you can't hold everybody to your standard. That's what I
Yeah.
realized.
I just felt that.
it's just best to distance yourself.
Yes.
Now it should. We could.
I got a 7-year friendship. Well, I had a 7-year friendship, and we stopped talking completely. But before we stopped talking, we talked it out first. Like we talked about it. We was like, it's no hard feelings. I don't hate you or nothing. It's no beef. We just can't be as close as we once was. So we see each other, we hug each other, we just don't talk. I guess.
Like y'all still got love for
Yeah,
each
it's-
other, but
I guess-
But y'all outgrew each
separate
other.
ways.
Yeah, we outgrew each other. We just matured too quickly, I guess, and realized we wasn't for each other. But we still cool.
For me, I don't like confrontations. And I've had a past experience where people didn't take it too well because they felt like I was being mean. I wasn't thinking about them at all. I was thinking about myself and I'm thinking about them. I just don't like talking to them about it because I don't want them to, be mad about it.
Can I add on to what you said right quick? I agree. Like with maturity levels and stuff or whatnot. Like for example, me and Finn, like I didn't like Finn. Like we went ham. Like I went in on her and I didn't even know her. And like once we got cool or whatever, like we set a boundary. It was like, all right, I just did this to you. You gotta deal with me from a distance, and I gotta deal with you from a distance. Something that you did provoke me, and something that I said provoked you. So we gotta set a boundary to not, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
We talked about it.
you feel me? Like okay.
It's like to add on to what those two were saying, I'm not a saint. Like, I've done some things in friendships that I'm not proud of. But at the end of the day, it's up to that person on if they want to continue to be friends with me or not. Like, of course, I would understand. It would definitely hurt, but, like, at the same time, your actions have consequences. So, I understand, and I get what they mean and how they feel.
do y'all feel pressured to stay in relationships
Like
that
friendship?
you don't want to be in anymore? So that could be friendships, that could be dating? I don't know if your parents went to date, but do you feel pressure to stay in these situations?
Yes.
Sometimes?
To me, yes.
It's my choice, my life. You could go.
Okay.
We aren't friends no more, but I was forced to stay in a friendship that I didn't want to be in because they were treating me all types of way. And I recognized that, and I was like, yo, I can't be your friend no more. And then they wanted to use that against me. And there have been some points where I trust the person, and if I don't want to be, I've had that conversation where I don't think we can be friends no more. They turn against me and be like, oh, well, because you trusted me with all of this stuff, if you stop being friends with me, then I'm going to say all this about you that you told me. And I'm like, well, that's not cool. Like, I would never do that to you. Like, why would you, like, just being friends, we end up on good terms. Just because you and I share stuff doesn't mean after the friendship ends, I got to tell everybody about what you did. I kept it to myself. Why do you got to tell everybody what I did?
I was never forced into a friendship. I'm sorry to cut y'all off, but I, like, never have I felt, like, the need to be forced to be in a friendship. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not going to be friends with you. I go based off of vibes, you know. It's like, why would I be in a friendship where I know I'm going to be treated basically like lower than scum? It's very, very toxic to be in. I'll give my example here. I was in a friendship with I had a friendship with somebody, right, back in middle school. This girl dated my boyfriend in middle school. I dropped that whole thing, okay, and she continues on talking about it to this day.
You better than me. I would have caught fades immediately. Like
it's a whole different situation. But it's like, why would I stay in a relationship where I know that you're treating me like a piece of trash? I'd rather be with somebody that, with my same moralities, with my same ideals, my same goals, and gives me a healthy environment to be around. You know?
Can I add on to what she said? Because you just ate, sister. Like, you really ate with that. Are you really ate with that? But me, I don't need no friends. I don't need no boo, no none of that. You would get on easily. Nobody. Like, I could stand on my own 2 feet. I go by. Huh? Nobody. Like, I was always taught you were brought in this world alone, you're gonna leave this world alone. Like, I had a friendship, like when I first came here, I was with 2 people. I was with them 2 people all day, every day. Like, we did stuff together. I went to their house and all that. But I just realized I was too mature for them. I just can't do that. So they got stuff too childish. And with relationships, I don't never need no partner. I probably grow old, be by myself.
You don't need nobody.
No, it's nice to have a partner. Like, it's nice to have somebody you can share your goals, your dreams with, grow old with. Like, that's all nice. But if we being real,
they draining.
I don't need that.
So since you brought that up, how important are relationships to you young ladies in terms of partnership? And
it's not necessary.
It's not necessary, but it is important though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not a necessity.
It's not, but we do hold relationships like very valuable. Like, those, you feel me? We hold them very close to our hearts because we're emotional people.
Yeah, like when it comes to relationships, like, yeah, we would want a relationship, or
we're talking about. So let me just say this. So relationships, y'all so silly.
Like, they need that.
So relationships are. There's a wide range of relationships. You have relationships with one another, peer-to-peer relationships. You have relationships with your teachers. You have relationships with your coaches if you are athletes. You have relationships with your families. You have relationships with the community, people outside, right? So there's a lot of different kind of relationships. What I'm asking you now is in terms of dating relationships. Okay. Y'all 17, right? 18. Y'all
big girls
growing up. How important is it?
Okay, now that's real important. Like, my boo, not like, he is so important. Like what?
Hold on, let Nia talk.
I was gonna say, I feel like relationships as far as dating and stuff, it's not necessary, but some people, they do crave it or want it because they don't get that type of love and affection from like parents or siblings. Me personally, I don't really care for it too much because I'm close with my mom, like. But as far as like talking and stuff, you don't really gain too much from it. Then it's like all that what you doing, just texting all day, that get boring. Nobody want to keep talking about the same stuff every single day. We not doing that thing. Like I don't even take it to the movies or go get some food or just talk. Like, if it's not nothing like it's beneficial, then I don't feel like it's needed.
So you're saying that I can only speak from your age group, right? You find that girls your age, they get into relationships because they're seeking something.
Validation.
So you have great relationships with your mom, so you already feel that what love feels like. So you don't feel forced to get in.
I gotta go seek it.
Right, you don't feel forced to have to go get into a relationship to fill a gap.
Like some people, some females, I can say they all, like a lot of females, we need our dads in our life. If we don't have that father figure or a father figure in our life, period, then it's like when you go and get in a relationship with a male, you're not gonna understand like how he's supposed to treat you from the proper way to do it.
Can I add on to that? Like speaking for me, like I had my dad. Like I don't have him right now in the present. Like he raised me and all that. Like I give credit, but I don't have him. Like I never had my dad emotionally. It was never for me. It was never like I never needed to seek validation from boys or anything like that because it was like I just learned to like get used to that.
Y'all feel pressured to be in?
No, absolutely not. Baby, I can leave when I want to.
I've been by myself. You have friends that are like, why you ain't got nobody? Y'all don't have like I feel like, I have to find somebody.
I did them two friends. I did have friends like that.
Yeah.
That's a shit.
I had like I got a man, like where yours at? And it's like, I don't need a man, y'all do. You feel me? But let's be realistic. I can support myself stably, mentally, emotionally, all that. I can do that by myself. So somebody else is just a bonus. It's just extra.
I feel like you gotta work on yourself before getting into a relationship.
That too.
I'm
17. Would I like being heard?
I like to add on to what those two said. It's just like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, some people want one, some people don't. Some people are fine with being single. Some people aren't. Some people would like to be in a relationship.
To add on to that, I feel like it also depends on the person. Like if the right person comes into your life and makes you want that relationship, then that's a whole different story. Because like before, I have a boyfriend, y'all. Before I met my boyfriend, I really didn't care about a boy, like generally, because I thought I'm an independent girl, you know, I can do what I want. But then like he came in and the whole he came to my life and then he was like making me feel more okay, well now I can lean on this person tight, you know.
So it's more of like the support.
Can I throw my own experience in here? Y'all already know I got a man, but
so who don't got a man? Not to be messy.
Me.
It's okay. I'll be But for me, I have been hurt in past relationships a lot before. So after a while, I was like, I'm gonna take the time for myself. I want to make sure that I can build myself up. So when he came into my life, I at first was like, I cannot have a man in my life. I cannot right now. I need to focus on myself. But he kind of was just like, you know, he was kind of just there and I couldn't get rid of him. He was bugging me. And so he stuck with me. I'm stuck with him now, and I'm glad for that because I've learned that even while being how I was treated in past relationships, not every relationship is like that.
Okay,
and he has shown me that pretty much it's good to change and that everybody else is not the same.
She's saying that with his hoodie on.
What's something that people get wrong about Black and brown girls being in relationships?
I can say easily. Sometimes I see this a lot. Y'all may not, but I see that they act like, especially Black girls, especially girls of color, that they're more aggressive in relationships. That they are technically like always like, you need to do this, you need to do that. In this house, I do everything. That they're more aggressive.
That's not true. We can be soft, right?
Yeah, we can be soft. Right.
We can be submissive. What's something else?
We can.
For me, like I only see like only a little bit like of Black girls in color relationships. Like you would see like for me on social media, you would see like a white man with a Black girl
in a racial couple.
Yeah, in a racial couple. I would mostly see that online, but because with my parents, I've seen color relationships and I can accept that. Like that's a good relationship. You need to focus on that. Like that's a real good relationship. That's what I see. But on the internet, you don't see that a lot.
So it is possible to have black relationships that are healthy and that are positive and stable.
Another thing I think that they say about colored girls is that we're too toxic, too like controlling. See how like before in the other relationships I'd be like, oh, it's because you're Hispanic. That's why you're like that.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
Because you're Dominican or you're Puerto Rican. Yeah, they do that.
I'm Salvadorian, but whatever.
No, I'm saying like it's what
Examples.
they say.
I was gonna say it's also because they think that black or brown girls, they think that we want to be with somebody just for their money, and it's like,
I mean,
and it's like listen, if he has if a person that I'm with has the money, but let me reword that. They see us as gold diggers. They see us as gold diggers. Like, I should be allowed to be with someone who I feel like should spend money on me, or if they choose to spend money on me, like, you don't have to be the richest man in the world, you don't have to be the poorest man in the world, but it's like, you can still spend money on me to make me happy without us being seen as gold diggers.
I feel like they think we're more like prone to like sexual activities. I feel like us black girls, they put that sexual aspect on us like bad. Like, they always assume it's something like sexually related. We want to do something sexual or anything like that because of that's what is mostly displayed in our community. Stuff like that, like through our music, through our people, through where we're at. That's what they say, and I hate that.
So it's expected for you to live up to those
fast,
those fast actions.
Oh, so hearing all the things that you shared, how can your parents and adults better support you when it comes to love and dating and conflict with friends?
I feel like they should be more open to allowing us to open up to them about certain situations. Like, if you're build a safe environment for us to speak comfortably.
Okay. Because like when we do open up, they give us a whole lecture. No,
like I can't even tell you how I got cheated on. You're giving me a lecture.
Like, yeah, I seen that.
Why I should have did the dishes 5 years ago.
This is why you shouldn't be in a relationship. I should be able to talk to you without you putting the blame on me.
Especially with friendships, or you're upset about a person. Maybe it's a person you have known forever, and then they did you just so dirty, and you're like, oh my god, I'm really sad. Like, why would they do something about this? And I'm like, this is why we tell you, like, don't talk to people. Don't be so upset about it. We're normal girls. We're normal people with normal emotions.
To add to what Finn says, my mom says excuse my stutter. My mom says you go to school to study, not to make friends, right? So then, how am I supposed to open up and create bonds, right? So just allow me to come to you and talk to you about it.
To add on to what you said right quick, parents are manipulative. Like, they'll create that safe space and they'll tear it down. Like,
they're gonna turn it against you,
and shape it.
Absolutely. Like, they'll be like they'll tell you, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, like when you get this person, that person, you look for these type of qualities and you do this and that. But then when I tell you that, it's like, oh well, like, I'm grown now. Like, well, like, I'm just doing what you told me to do.
So they need to be open. You need to have open, transparent opportunities to share these things with adults without having to feel like they're going to attack you back or
use it against us.
So we're coming to the end of the episode, and we always do what? Leave something that we want to grow in the flower pot. So let's close out our episode. I will start. I'm going to leave love.
Oh, I'm going to leave in the flower pot. I'm going to leave faith.
Release.
We're going to leave in the pot.
Like, to release things, to let things
grow.
go.
We want to grow.
Yeah, to grow.
Oh, release. You want to?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to leave equality.
Even understanding. I'm gonna leave understanding in the flower pot.
For me, I'm gonna throw in emotional maturity.
I'm gonna leave confidence in the pot.
I'm gonna leave. I would say, be yourself. There you go. Be yourself in a relationship. There you go. Boom.
I'm gonna leave respect. I'm gonna say respect for others and yourself.
I'm gonna leave in spiritual intelligence.
That's a good one. Okay. Well, ladies, thanks for joining.